Hey team, Brooke here, and I am doing this video to teach you how to host your own Monat event, whether it be a wine and wash or a wash party, or maybe you're just hosting an event and you're not able to wash hair there. I'm going to be going over my tips and tricks on how I host successful launch parties and Monat events. So, starting out with invitations, you can do a Facebook event. You can do text messaging, you can do calling, you can pass out invitations, you can do all of the above, and that's what I highly recommend. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. If I'm inviting somebody on Facebook, you definitely need to follow up with a phone call. So this is what you can make at Walgreens. You can save before and after pictures to your phone, plug in your phone on one of those little machines there, and fill out information. You can include the time, the date, the address of your event, and these could be little invitations on 4x6s. So Walgreens runs specials all the time, so it could be a great opportunity for you to get a lot printed for not very much money. So, and they're glossy, so if they get wet or whatever, they're awesome. And they're it's fun to look at before and after pictures because pictures speak volumes on our products. So having this there, you know, they may think, my hair looks like that, I really need to go. So pretty exciting to have these invitations. But as you invite people on Facebook, say you set up an event and you think, well, I'm not going to invite them because they live out of state. Invite them anyway. I'm not going to invite them because I know their kid plays ball on Thursday nights and that's when my event is. Invite them anyway. You need to be streaming live, and it can be recorded in your Facebook event as you go about your event. And that way, if they tune in live, if they live out of state, you can actually put their name in the drawing and ship them the product or the giveaway if they win. So they're going to want to tune in virtually, and if you think about it beforehand and you know that they're going to be tuning in, you can send them samples to where they're able to wash their hair as your event's going on as well. So lots of cool tricks and tips to do that. The next thing I want to do is talk to you guys about when they get to your event. So as they're stepping in the door, you're welcoming them. Maybe they're all your guests or maybe they're your teams. Welcome them and you ask them if they would like to get their hair washed. Now when they tell you yes, because that's pretty much what they came there for, you're going to mask and oil their hair. Now 2 to 3 drops of oil and mask. I usually stick my thumb in, and whatever comes out, that's what I apply to their hair. Now sometimes their hair is longer and thicker and coarser, maybe more damaged. You might need to add a little bit more, but I start at the ends and work it up, and that way it's setting on their hair as we go through the opportunity of Monat, and then we start washing hair. So once everybody has mask and oil, actually before that I forgot, we take a before picture. We use my ring light. If you're not able to, natural light is great, but try to take it in the same lighting, in the exact same place, so that way they're better to compare with the after picture. So then we go into masking and oiling their hair, and then once everybody has that done, we tell them that we're ready to start the presentation, and we go through our Dare to Succeed. We usually bounce back and forth if there's 2 of us. You know, I read who is Monat, and they read why is Monat, and we show them that we're able to read it off this document because it's so duplicatable. How hard would it be to try to memorize this all? Well, not very hard if you've been in the business for 3 years, so it might look like what you're doing is kind of hard. Maybe it's not possible. So you show them that if you can read, you can work this business. I'm just going to be reading it off here and looking up and smiling as I do it. And if your market partner's in the crowd, sit there and act like you've never heard this information before in your life. If you seem interested, if you seem excited, your guests will seem the exact same way. They'll see your excitement and they'll get excited too. So after we go through all of this, and even on the Smart Start, I don't read off all of these numbers on here. I just tell them, you know, there's a lot of money to be made in the first few months in business. We call it Smart Start program. If this is something that interests you, let's sit down after this presentation and talk about it one-on-one, and so I can show you how much money is to be made in the first few months in business. And then we close it up with, I don't know, what exactly you're here for, if you're here to support a friend, if you're here to try the products, or maybe you're just generally interested in the business, or maybe you're listening for someone you know that could use the business or use the products. But I just want to encourage you to take a look at this awesome opportunity because it's helping people right and left, and it's changing lives, and your life could be included in that. So then we end the presentation and we start washing hair. Now, I like to first wash always with the Revive because it is clarifying. It really breaks down that gunk. Remember, we use, a quarter to a $1/2 size amount of shampoo depending on how long their hair is. And really develop that lather on soaking wet hair. Scrub it in. You're not going to see a great lather on the first wash, but then let's say that they need the Renew. That's the shampoo for their hair type. I use that on the second wash. Follow it up with a conditioner, either Revitalize or the smoothing conditioner. If their hair is thin and fine, I just go ahead and use the Revive for the second wash as well. And we actually have a place set aside for them to blow dry their hair. They can flat iron it, they can curl it, whatever they want. And then we're able to take an after picture right after that. And more often than not, they cannot take their fingers out of their hair because they love their hair so much. And that's why wash parties are so important, because you're not sending out samples. You're not wasting the money, mailing it off, all of that time for it to get to them and for them to finally try it. And maybe they'll use it incorrectly. So at wash parties, you're able to, as you're washing their hair, show them how much you're using and why you need to wash twice, why it's so important. And by washing twice, they're able to get the best results that they can get with our products. So that's how we do wash parties. If you're not able to actually wash hair and you're just meeting at a different location and you're just visiting about the products, then you know what? We set out all kinds of things like this. Marketing material, before and after pictures. We'll set them all over the table, let everybody talk and laugh and eat. And then we slow down and we say, hey, we're going to talk about the business. And that way, if you guys have any questions, we'll get them answered right now. And we do about a 15-minute presentation with the Dare to Succeed. And we always mention, you know what? If you're interested in trying the products and you want to host a wash party for you and your friends to try all the products for free, let me know and I'll sign you up, and then we'll set up a date and we can come out and do the whole presentation with all the products and wash you and your friends' hair. And so that's just an opportunity for them to try the products for free and for you to be in front of a whole new market of people. So that's just my advice on how to host events. I hope this helps. If you have any questions at all, just message me. Thank you.